Okay, this time can you not be dumb and drop my stream for long enough to actually end the video? For fuck's sake, I did not say we were done yet, internet. I did not say we were done yet. Ugh. Irritating. Yeah, like I said, I did not say we were done yet, so... Yeah, unless I say I'm done, then I'm not done. So yeah, I guess, yeah. Just we have one that abruptly ended because it decided to drop me. Why is that? Why do you have to stop drinking coffee? Is it causing you to stay up late? But, yeah. I apologize for that. I hate when stuff like that happens, but, you know, what can you do? So, you guys didn't miss much. Just some of Natsuki's feedback, but, basically. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, the stream got dropped for a bit, so it ended the video. So yeah, it dropped my connection long enough to the point where the stream ended. So like it couldn't reconnect, so the stream ended. So I had to get a new key and reconnect and all that stuff. So yeah, we're back. I'm not done until I say I'm done. And I still want to keep going with this. Like, we're nowhere near the end of the day yet, so... You know, I want to see where this goes. But yeah, basically all you guys missed was, you know, this. Where, our boy here said the whole point of this assignment was to give everyone a voice, so I sympathize with your sentiments. You do. I do. I understand you. Exactly, mate. Ha! You know, that actually, brings up a good point, sometimes when I play more like horror-based DDLC mods, sometimes I actually get emails from YouTube questioning my mental health. Like, no joke, they've actually done that. I'm dead fucking serious when I say that. If you think I'm joking, I will go dig up one of those emails and you know, put it on screen for you guys so I can show you I'm not bullshitting when I say that. You know, I can say they've actually done that. Here, I'm actually digging through my inbox right now to find it. Man, I wonder which one it would be in. Would it be in social or updates? I bet it would be in updates. Man, where is that email? God, I know I've gotten one of those like that before, at least once. Alright, I'm not seeing it there. Maybe in my primary? I don't know where it would end up. I don't know where messages like that end up. I usually just ignore them. Okay, no, that's going back to like 2019. All right. Pardon me for being oblivious, but what is an OnlyFans? Yeah, like, you've told me about mentioned Patreon to me, and like I know it's a thing, but that puts me in a different position than where I am now with the channel. Like, I'm flattered if there are people out there that want to support the channel financially, but like, guys, I just do this as a hobby. Like, I'm not looking to make money from this. Like, just. And I don't even know what I would do, like, if I was to start a Patreon. Like, I don't even, like, legitimately know what I would do, with a Patreon for you guys. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing. I legitimately don't even know what I would do. So, like, yeah, I'm flattered, but, like, just, I don't even know what I would do with a Patreon account. And you guys are all talking to me like it's a good thing that I don't know what OnlyFans is. So maybe it's better that way, honestly. Anyway, let's get back into it. I understand everyone now. This is what I was saying. That is a bold statement. Oh, right. I forget it auto-sets it to top chat instead of live chat. I forget it sets that by default. I'm still fairly new to this, so I forget I have to manually set that every time. It's so stupid. Fun. Are you stalking us? No. It's just the way everyone writes. Everything really boils down to expression. The nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like you set it up for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. You're really good at this. It helps that this isn't my it isn't my first time in a literature club. I bet you were denser than a brick the first time. If it's a place referred to as the Sim Playground, then I think I'm good. I don't think I need to see that. Eh? What makes you say that? Oh, heard it from a certain someone. Regardless of who does what, I'm just glad you learned something. I bet my style blew you away. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's see. Let's go Yuri next, see what she has to say about it. Nah, dude. Yeah, if anything you type is getting censored, it's probably YouTube. It's not me. You know, I'm not really a big fan of censorship unless it makes sense in the context of the situation. But yeah, I like to show things as they are, not, you know, in a way to try to please everybody. Yuri stares at the poem. This has some depth to it. Oh! Sorry! I forgot you were standing there for a bit. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... Hey! There it is. There you go. I just need to collect my thoughts. Hold on. Okay. Do you have some history writing poems? Hey. Sort of. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. Ah, but judging from your face... I think it doesn't fully appeal to you? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Reading this, I feel like I'm watching an AVGN clip. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and form fit the two together. Yep. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor completely changes. Her stammering is gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something... Of course, that's not something one can be blamed for. Your work is rather refined, written as if it were by someone with some experience at vocabulary and word choice. There are just so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Yep. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. She was rather assertive in our dialogue yesterday before she left. Indeed, if memory serves, they were actually having a good time talking about books and literature. I believe she had to leave because of family? Is that all she told you? I believe it was her... But she cuts her sentence short for some reason. Perhaps it's best you just ask her about it. Apologies. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Let's just call it all three and make it even. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I would love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is good, I suppose. She's a perfect fit for a literature club. You're goddamn right. Alright, yep, this is the same, so... Ha ha ha! You right on, man. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Ah, Monika was right. You'd be a great asset to the literature club. I really did like it just fine, Yuri. I'm glad Monika found me. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, man. Really? I did figure from the symbolism it was more than that. Well, as president of a literature club, you should have some previous experience at literary analysis. Yeah, I guess I fell for it too. That's just something I don't really think about. Hey, Awful-Lawton's back! How's it going, man? Poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really.
Yep, always happy to see new and returning viewers, I should say. Ha, yes, 100% accurate, Germany. 100% accurate. Doing great on this hot morning. Well, try to stay cool then. We've been having a lot of that over where I live in the States.
Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Feels like I've done this 100 times anyway. Man, that's an existential line as somebody who plays so many mods.
I'm counting on you.
He really is an asset to the club. Oh yeah. Monty time. Oh, hey Monika. Having a good time so far?
Oh yeah, I am.
Good. Glad to hear it. That sounds exactly like something I would say. By the way, since you're good at clubs and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. This is so weird, like the roles are reversed. So don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright then, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course I'll need Monika to bring things up. I feel really bad though, limiting her talents to a club like this, when she could be joining other clubs, like volleyball or programming. Yeah, I could see Monika doing volleyball. You know, I'd love to know, like, what sport she'd actually want to play. Oh, really? I never thought I would be someone's inspiration for downloading the actual game. So, yeah. Like, I found out about this game through, you know, people like Dretchnox and Ronald McOnePunch, so... Yeah, dude. Was it my base game playthrough, or was it one of the mods I did? Because for me, it was the mods that I saw, for the most part. Like, once I learned about how the base game worked. I just thought it was really cool, and I wanted to see more. So I turned to mods. And I'm just like, this is awesome! But yeah, I think in Moss, I think the sport she said she would want to play when she came, you know, when she was able to cross over was tennis. Oh yes, the ending of yesterday's stream was an absolute meme-tacular end to a stream. Yeah, just the mod we played to end that stream off was absolutely just the memeiest mod I've ever played. Ah, so it was one of the mod streams. Okay. You'll have to remind me which one, because I've done a few of those by now. I'm still pretty new to this whole streaming mods thing, but I plan to keep doing it for at least a little while. So I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I like talking with you guys. It brings a whole new dynamic to the to playing these mods. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess it's a way for us to get to know each other again.
Don't worry, Ben. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Yes, exactly. Hold it! I hand Monika my palm. I think she's actually looking it over. I think it wants me to click because she's stunned. Monika? Hey, Monika. Hello? Anybody there? I know it's bad.
They did say you were a good writer.
Who did? Wait, what? He's so confused. The other girls?
Ben, I like this poem. The words, the way you expressed them.
Ah, well, about that. Writing poems is easy for me nowadays. All I have to do is choose the right words.
That smile of yours tells me a different story. I'm not too sure as to why you would delve into these themes for a first poem, let alone tackle a subject like this. It's almost daring, really. I guess I like the mood and balance to it. Maybe you should tutor me, a short one-on-one.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez, I think I'm blushing. I think you're flattering him a little too much, hon.
I'm a big fan of direction. Making a poem too happy or too simple, too deep or too sad. It's all for nothing unless you've got the end in mind, you know? A unifying theme, an end goal.
Yeah.
Something to hold on to so you don't aimlessly write.
Alright, Monika, I'll keep these in mind. Because, yeah. She's kind of talking about how all of hers have one unifying theme. If there's a DDLC 3D, would I play it? I think I've seen, like, 3D videos of, DDLC. But I don't think there is currently, like, a 3D, 3D DDLC. If there ever was one made, I would probably play it. It would probably be a lot more horrifying in 3D. Or better yet, VR. I've actually never played VR, so that would be a whole different experience. I don't even know how well it would work on my laptop, honestly. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel everyone would be comfortable doing this assignment anyway.
That's all good. What matters is you're trying. People talk about giving their best when they often don't define what best even means, you know?
Uh-huh. Monika's right. She got into detail about it before we all left for home yesterday.
I'm just glad I took a break from leadership. It always felt like I'm on a spot. It always feels like I'm on a spotlight. Like I'm always there for people, but no one is really there for me at all. That sort of thing.
Yep. And I definitely feel that. I felt that about Monika.
I guess I'd like to be last for a change.
I understand what Monika means. People must put her on a pedestal, glorifying an image of her instead of understanding who she really is as a person. Yep, exactly, dude. That's exactly what she means by a lot of the things that she says. You know, about people treating her as some sort of goddess. You know, just... She feels a lot of people don't look at her as a person. Just... To use her own words from Moss, everyone's unattainable expectations of themselves. But at the end of the day, she's just like the rest of us, you know? How quickly we forget. You probably need true friends to fall back to.
Yeah, like Sayori. But even then, she can be quite a handful if you know her. One can't be fully responsible for the happiness of others.
Seems like she has more to say, but she cuts her speech short. Well, regardless of how things go, I'll be here for you. It's hard to find good company, you know? No kidding, man.
Thanks, Ben.
Makes me happy to motivate people to be the best they can be.
Hey, Ben, can you stop flirting with Monika?
What? how do you get flirting from what we're talking about? Like, I'm sorry, what, Natsuki? You don't get a free pass for being the president.
Natsuki is right, Ben. I hope our conversation on writing didn't bore you or anything. I can try talking a lot too if you want.
Please just shut up. You guys are getting the wrong idea. For fuck's sake. Don't take this from me. Alright, both of you can go talk to your vice president. I'm gonna read Monika's poem now.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, the first original poem of this mod. I will actually take the time to read this one, because I love original poems.
Prelude. I am a new beginning. The first page, a hopeful dream. I am the door to a new world. The first flight to a new sky. The last train to a new town. The beginning of the end. An old story made new. I am a new beginning. A character born of necessity. The first step in the dark. The last breath before the dive. The beginning of you and I. I am a new beginning. Leave the past behind. Come take my hand, and let us carve our new plot together.
Yes. Exactly. That is what this girl is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Throwing out what the game gives you in favor of what you want. That is what this girl is all about, ladies and gentlemen. That is why I love this girl, man.
So, what did you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I like the use of spacing to emphasize a point and how it all ties in with being a prelude, just as the title says. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that this club is a new start for me, in a way. Plus, going back on the past has been influencing my poems a bit.
Yeah, you might want to stay out of that.
Yeah, nothing but heartache and betrayal.
No kidding.
Club politics is what it is. Honestly, I'm kind of nervous to talk about my former clubs because it kind of puts me on edge.
Well, we don't have to bring that up here if you don't want to.
Maybe when we're closer.
That works fine with me, Monika.
This is a good poem, Ben. I think we can do a lot with this activity.
Well, it's not that good. I remember doing a lot of writing back then for my club, but things didn't really end all too well.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you would forget how to write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how we're really trying to lead the club.
Not to mention the fact that I gave this assignment to begin with. Well, of course. I'm not really good at it, but that doesn't mean I'll be any worse.
See, it's like I said once, Ben. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture here. And again... I can't deny she's part of why I'm leading this club. All we need now is Furret Walk. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure we have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. I'll be the best vice president ever!
I'm right. I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Yep, this is all the same, so... 3, 2, 1. If you've never read this, we are moving on. So pause the video if you really want to read it. Sayori, did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! It's just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. You're my vice president.
I forgot to do it last night.
And to think you were following up on my poem.
We're really responsible leaders, hey?
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Right. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put this? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. What was that last line?
I made eggs and toast.
And that's why you were late to class?
Bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Writing a poem is really fun. You really are the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can overshadow theirs. This is a literature club, after all. Each style attracts its own audience. Hey, welcome back, Fujiwara. Guess that's the kind of club I ended up taking charge of. Directing people's passions. Across the room, Sari and Monika are now happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Yep, time to see how our boy handles this. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki getting frustrated. Yuri is disappointed.
What's with this language? Did you say something?
No. No, it is not. I think you meant it's in the loot box.
Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
Narrow mind.
Which people did, by the way. Yuri liked it, and Ben did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me.
Yeah, I work tomorrow too, just in the afternoon, so I'll be up for a little bit longer. I'll decide if I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, exactly. Yep, I don't know if I'm gonna end things after tonight, after, the day we're currently on, or if I want to go one more day. I guess we'll figure it out when we get there.
I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly interesting, which I haven't yet. And Ben liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our club president, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up.
Maybe you're just jealous that Ben appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Ladies, there's enough to go around. For fuck's sake, settle down. Yeah. I don't blame you, man. Well, thanks for coming by, man. Always glad to see ya. I'll probably be on tomorrow night, so I guess I'll see you then. Probably not gonna get through this in one sitting, so I'll probably be picking this up. Tomorrow night as well.
No. If I was full of myself...
Sounds good.
I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Go away, Sayori. Ah! Well, you know what? Natsuki!
I think that's a bug. I don't know. I don't think her sprite was supposed to move like that.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting.
Yeah, this is a good time to take a break if you've already seen this, because this is mostly going to be the same. Suddenly, they turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Ben, she's just trying to make me look bad. That is not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ben! Wait! There is a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? There is one thing you learn about management, and that's, everyone's problem becomes your problem. It's not like I know everything about writing styles. Actually, this is the girl I like the most out of the four. Okay, I think you know what we're gonna have to pick here. We're gonna have to go with the more interesting option, as in the one that's not in the base game. Oh my god. So, yep. Because I think there's merit to both of what they're saying, but we've already seen what this says, so I just want to see what this says, honestly. I take a proper stance and raise my voice. Everyone, shut up! Yuri, you are a talented writer.
Well,
But Natsuki has a point. Brevity in writing. I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. Brevity conveys just as much feeling in a few words, and can be just as impressive. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something rather personal. That's why she felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Oh.
Yeah! I guess you got that now, didn't you? Haha! Shows how much you know.
That's not...
Natsuki! I think that's enough.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you.
But she was so mean to me.
Says you. She apologized, Natsuki. You need to remember, vocabulary is vast. Yuri makes a point in maximizing word use and conveying imagery through meaningful and allegorical sentences. Writing is a very personal style, and sharing it can definitely be hard. But you're all beautiful writers. Sometimes small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Yet remember, at the end of the day, this is our literature club, and all styles should be welcome. I glance over my shoulder. Spoken like a true champ right here. Putting both of them in their place. My man! Monika's nodding with a grin. Fuck yeah! You did the thing! You made the girl smile. So yeah, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer too, Natsuki. She gets caught in surprise. Thanks, Ben. She mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her, too. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey!
It's not like you need to apologize for me, Ben.
What, like you were gonna do it? Because I think we all know what happens when you try to apologize, Natsuki. Shut your pride out, Natsuki.
What?
Don't like hearing the truth, do ya? Apologize like you mean it. Things got too heated today, so we're all in the wrong. What matters is moving forward, alright?
Yuri, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay?
Avoiding eye contact with anyone, Natsuki looks away. Do you accept her apology?
Yes.
Good. Siri runs up to Yuri.
Yeah, remember that you're naturally
Sayori! I cut Sarah short, knowing she could unknowingly blow things out of proportion. That makes me wonder what she was gonna say. Let's not intervene or say anything. This is a thing of the past now, and it's a matter between Natsuki and Yuri. Besides, Yuri's had enough. Just give her some peace.
Thanks, Ben.
Hey, maybe it would be best if you could make some tea to relax.
have enough for everyone, actually. I'll go make everyone some tea.
Yes, please do. That would be most appreciated, Yuri.
To lighten up the mood.
Exactly.
Sorry, Pan. I was just trying to help.
I know you were, Cinnamon Bun. It's appreciated. We all appreciate it, Sayori. Just know sometimes silence is more appropriate. I pat her on the shoulder. Yeah.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Ben. You handled that well.
She smiles sweetly, and it has my stomach in a knot. He's not used to this sort of thing. So there's still time before we have to head home. How about we all relax for a bit? Besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe we can all take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing.
That's right. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're his vice president, Sayori. Oh, and then I'm really happy with our leadership.
I'd say we're doing a good job so far, folks. Monika seems to like it when I take charge more often. Yep, because it makes her envious. Because that's something she doesn't have the courage to do herself. She has a hard time putting her foot down on others. I'm pretty sure this must have surprised her. Surprised me, too. With how things have been going on. Guess leading this club has been worth it so far. I guess I should try and gauge whether this poem activity was worth it at all. Okay, everyone. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Monika, how about you?
It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Alright, sweet. In that case, let's do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you all learned something from your friends, too. So all your poems will turn out even better. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, it means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. That is to say, with the four of them. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. And that's how you know we're on the Monika route, ladies and gentlemen. Should probably focus on Monika. It would only make sense. They even liked my poem a lot, too. This should be easy. I should ask them out after club period. Maybe focus on finishing all the preparations for the festival first. With that, I guess the day is about to end. Everyone had a fun time today. Yuri shared some tea with everyone for the first time. Natsuki opened up about her baking. Sayori made everyone laugh, as she always does. And Monika made some neat suggestions for the festival. Before making a motion to dismiss everyone, I think about why I was late to the club room. I've been reading up on writing tips to share with my club. Oh, so you're taking Monika's thing. Okay, everyone, before we leave, here's Ben's writing tip of the day. So here's the real question. Are these original, or is he just gonna steal Monika's tips? Yep, he's just gonna steal Monika's tips. I want my tips back. That's my line. Yep. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You're all dismissed. At the very least, he chose a different time to do it than right after he gives, right after Monika gave him his poem. One by one, the girls start packing their things. I immediately approach Monika with a smile on my face. Hey, Monika? She's happily packing her things in the corner. Sometimes I seem to forget she's the school star. I thought that was kind of the point of this here. Like, we're not, looking at her that way here, you know? That's what she would want.
Oh, Ben, did you need anything?
I seem hesitant to ask, but remembering the small girl I used to hang out with seems to clear the tension. So, Monika, do you want to, walk home together? Walk home again, I mean. That must have been awkward. I'm sure she's getting a chuckle out of it either way.
Then walk home.
Yeah, for a moment I thought she was stuttering, but it turns out she was having a little fun at my expense. Yep, because that's what she does best. And I wouldn't have you any other way.
Glad to hear you thought about it. We barely spoke the other day, you know? It looked as if running the literature club on the first day was a bit too much for you.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Sorry about that, Monika.
Hey, it happens even to the best of us. I remember the first time I ran a club. I couldn't really take care of my members all too well. Anyway, I was impressed with how you handled things today. I'd like to talk about that poem you wrote, too.
Oh, she wants to talk a lot. I missed that. I'm glad you liked it. I was actually thinking about you when I wrote it. I also...
Hey, Ben? Hey, Monika? I see you're both busy. I was just gonna ask if any of you have seen Natsuki. Oh, I overheard her conversation with Yuri. Says she was gonna check out her favorite store or something. I can go with you if you want.
Yeah, I can accompany the two of you.
No need, I gotta hurry.
Wonder what that's all about. That's odd.
She'll be fine, I think.
I'm gonna be wondering about Natsuki now. Like, what could it be? Are you sure?
Yeah, I told her she has to stand up for herself or...
Or what?
Nothing. She's just really sad some days. Tells me she can manage, though. I mean, you can walk me to her place instead. Works as a kind of surprise for her, too.
You'll hang out with her for the evening then.
You got it.
Alright, that works. What a sweet girl. You know it, man. Silence once again lingers between the two of us. Hey, man. Some people just appreciate having someone there, you know? See, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I was waiting for somebody to break the ice. So, Monika, I figured you were looking for an escape, quitting all the drama from your old clubs only to find it here again. Maybe you should be a hermit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nothing like seclusion to get the nerves and mental juice running, right, Ben?
Ha, yeah, sure.
Don't get me wrong, though. I do love it with you. With the literature club, I mean.
Welcome back, Bradley. You missed quite a bit in your absence. You missed our mate standing up to Yuri and Natsuki and Monika being impressed with how he handled things.
Ben, do you think time is short?
Short. It is what you see as the most valuable thing we have, time. Well, everything does feel kind of rushed in a way. We just formed the club, and now we need to speed things up for the festival, if you get what I mean.
I understand. I guess I was thinking of a lot of things. I usually do my best to make sure I spend my time productively. It's one of the things you have to know how to handle.
I see. Ever the efficiency expert. When I think about what was just said, time being short, back then I had all the time in the world. And I wasted it through seclusion and forgetting about the world around me. If there was one thing this day taught me, it was that I should take more initiative. So, Monika, today's about to end, and you did say time was short. Maybe we can do something tomorrow at this time.
Together? Like you and me on a...
She seems lost in thought. I thought it would be that easy.
Oh, hey. Sayori's place is just around the corner, you know. We can all do something right now if you want. Though I doubt Sayori has the energy at this time of day.
Yeah. I do recognize this street. I visited her a few times. But maybe I'll make a pass on that group activity. Yeah, maybe another time.
At least go and greet her, Ben. It's not every day that you visit each other, and I did tell you she would appreciate the gesture.
I guess. We should be making a turn around here anyway. The least I can do is visit my VP. Ooh, original track. We walk up to Sayori's house. I had to tutor her a couple of times and her family got used to seeing me already. But I find it funny that I never really bumped into Monika whenever that happened. As we walk up to her house, I take a mental note of how quiet the street is. What makes you so sure Sayori's at home? There's not much we can do if she's out with Natsuki.
Knowing Sayori, she usually heads straight to bed. She runs out of energy rather quickly. We barely hang out at the end of the day as she holds up in her room and wants to be left alone. I think you can just trust me on this one.
I'm not sure that I do, though. I'm not sure that I do. We ring the doorbell. Pretty sure Monika can enter and go as she pleases, but maybe it's more for me than anything else. Probably. A tired-looking Sayori shows up at the front door.
Monika? Ben! Hello, Sayori! We thought about dropping by to say hello. I know you were probably sleeping and everything, but Ben and I wanted to say hello. You didn't have to, you know.
No, but we wanted to.
Weren't you two going to date or something?
Monika's just like, wait, what? What gives you that idea? Okay, me being paired with Monika made me a little red there. The thought does seem enticing, though. Sayori, you're my vice president. I just wanted to check up on you, like your best friend, Monika.
That makes me happy, Ben. But I think I need some time alone. Both of you need to understand that. Oh, alright. But Sayori, I think you seem a bit sadder than usual. I'm fine, Monika. Then, you can leave us for now.
Monika said the last few lines rather sternly. I think I should leave them be. Yes. With that, I'm off to write another poem. Maybe I should spend some time to get to know my vice president instead. The choice is in my hands. Yep. Well, I think you know what we're doing, guys. We already from last time on that, you already know we committed to Monika route, so we're going full Monika on this one. Maybe another time. Did not expect that. I will say that. Alright, I want to see who Shiny is. It's probably Natsuki word, honestly. Really? Wall is Natsuki? Huh, wouldn't have guessed that. Man, I am terrible today. I am terrible with this one. Like, I'm trying to pick different ones than the ones I've already picked, you know? Fantasy. What? Okay, of all of the words I expected to see in this, I did not expect to see leftist. Like, what? Okay, that came out of nowhere. I'm kind of curious who would jump for that, but... Man, this one's all over the place. Alright, how long have we been going for? I think considering the time of the last... of how long the first stream went for... It's getting pretty late where I'm at. And while I don't exactly not have the energy to keep going, I don't know how much longer you guys, want to go for. You know, if you guys are down for me to keep going, I could try to go for another day, but, kind of want to save the rest of this for tomorrow night, if you catch my drift. And I didn't save for the second poem minigame. Fuck. Huh. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call the, stream for tonight here. I think I want to save the rest of this for tomorrow night. So, yeah, to everyone who tuned in, thank you guys for coming. If you're watching this in the future, then thank you for watching. And I suppose I will see you next time. So until then, take care.